We can't make more land, we need to produce more from what we have. So, and that needs development, fertiliser, nutrition.
The growers that used it last year probably grew some of the biggest crops they've ever grown.
We do pineapple, strawberries, to cotton, to pasture, to citrus and now sugar. And we do that not only here in Australia but across the world.
We need to have crops that yield as we expect them to, so we can supply our customer bases.
Their price, they have fertiliser at a better price than most other people, and we've been dealing with them for quite a while now. And we've never had any problems at all.
At the end of the day, if farmers don't make money, we don't make money. So if our products don't offer that 2-to-1 value for a farmer, then there's no real point, or why would the farmer bother working with us?
Craig Salmon is Managing Director of Advanced Nutrients. For over a decade, Advanced Nutrients has been helping agricultural, horticultural and livestock producers maximise returns and reduce farming risks by developing innovative fertiliser solutions. Together with their retail partners, they are determined to provide fertilisers that cost less but deliver more.
We spent probably half of our lifetime really as a company doing R&D on unique products such as black and our liquids. We have chemists that basically help us formulate different liquids. We have a US sister company that help us develop products that are suited to this environment. So we do a lot of research. Advanced Nutrients works with some of the biggest growers across a range of cropping. We've got Corish Farms as an example, RMI, Bruce Harris & Co, Havana Farming, starting to do work with Bundaberg Sugar. As a whole, we try not only to work with corporates, we're working with retailers such as Elders and the independent retailers. So we cover the whole range.
Advanced Nutrients is a very good company to us. I've dealt with them for 5 years now. The best thing is just from the management structure down, they give you great advice, and just with continual advice too throughout the season. It's not a drop in and leave kind of setup, but they look after you right through the growing season.
Nigel Corish is a third-generation primary producer who says today's farmer has his eye as much on the bottom line as he has the bottom paddock. More than ever before, the business and grow plans have to work together to maximise yields.
Absolutely. We've started using foliar fertilisers through Advanced Nutrients over the years, and definitely through trace elements as well. Seen a good yield increase. Fertiliser obviously plays a crucial role in the business. At the end of the day, we're trying to get the best bang for your buck. We have seen a yield increase, that's for sure. This year, for the first time, we used liquid starter at planting instead of granular. Not quite sure of the rates. I think it was about 5 litres to the hectares. And I did see a great improvement of the establishment of the crop.
When I first started here on this farm, we were quite happy enough with 3.5 bales, and over the years we've gone from there to over 5 bales, and it all boils down to more nitrogen, more water, higher yields.
With weather conditions more and more unpredictable, from drought to too much rain, Mundine manager Peter Fletcher says fertilisers with reliability are at the top of his list.
We have used black urea, a lot of nutrients in it. It's coated with a carbon, and it helps put carbon in your soil, which is a good thing. You've got to have urea to grow cotton. You've got to have nitrogen, definitely. And that's 375 kilos at a base rate, but at the end of the day, we put on different rates through the season, and that rate works out to 520 kilos to the hectare. We've made farming easier for the operator, but it still comes down to nutrients and water.
Primarily, we're a fertiliser supplier, but we're more than that. Advanced Nutrients' mantra is more about sustainability. So we're looking at supplying fertilisers, not just the good old everyday normal fertilisers, but also high quality fertilisers, value adding to fertilisers, but also most importantly of educating growers how to use them to get the best out of them from a productivity point of view.
It's not unusual to see Advanced Nutrients CEO Gary Murdoch-Brown in the field. Like the rest of the team, he takes fertiliser seriously, knowing it is crucial to worldwide food security. Never more in modern farming has there been the need for enhanced efficiency fertilisers to generate win-win solutions.
Sustainability is probably the key to our mission statement, a little bit different to most other fertiliser companies. We're not just lift and shift guys. We're very much about providing a total solution to improve productivity of farmers. I think we're the only people in the marketplace providing a complete range, apart from the all-fert commodity fertilisers, our value-added black fertilisers, but also liquids, commodity liquids, and most importantly our organic range. The impact on the grower's bottom line is certainly where the black urea and black DAP have the biggest effect, and that was the point of the product. I mean, fertilisers are inherently inefficient, and we needed to improve that. So by being able to use a fertiliser product at 25% less, we're not only saving money for the grower, but we're also saving the impact to the environment from a reduced transport point of view, from a reduced impact on the environment point of view.
It's good to see some good yields up there. It'll be probably one of our best crops we've grown in a long time.
Third generation farmer James Duddy is already seeing improved results.
We've found black urea to be pretty responsive. We've used it in wheat and this year's cotton, especially in the spreading application. Where we didn't spread, we definitely saw where we didn't put it on.
Within 3 to 4 days you could see the crop responding, going back to its normal colour. Because it had been quite wet, it was going yellow.
In Roma in Western Queensland, Ardno Pastoral's Nick Cameron is sold on black urea.
Looking at it straight away, it lived up to expectations.
We're looking at going towards black urea to save some losses. And you know, obviously trying to get the best yield in cotton yield is the thing that really makes you productive. We had a very cold, wet start and we had some disease problems, so we put a product called Sea Lift on to try and help, but we're going to next year do a full program where they're going to come and soil test for us after we pick, and then we'll go from there basically.
It is Advanced Nutrients' commitment to education that won over St George cotton farmer Rob Jakins. He decided to trial some products after attending Advanced Nutrients' 21st Century Farming seminars, providing free information on changing farming practices.
That's initially why I went to the meeting. Like, we can't really control the weather, we can control what water we put on when we've got it, but the thing we can control is our soil. So, and you know, that's where the plant lives, so we've got to, the healthier we can get that, the better. You're speaking direct to people that can do something for you straight away. It's not a big chain, which is good. Like, I'll ring Marty and it just tends to happen. So you know, when you're farming, you need that to happen. You don't want something that you can't get, or you know, for it to happen in 2 weeks' time. It needs to happen now.
If you don't know what a farmer wants, you're not providing him with exactly what he needs, and therefore, you know, it doesn't matter what price is, it's not going to do the job that he requires. And that's what we want at the end of the day, is to supply a good quality product and a service that meets the requirements, and more importantly, meets what the expectations of what the grower requires.
Advanced Nutrients' innovative products include coated black control release fertilisers, high analysis liquid fertilisers, rock mineral and organic blends, and soil supplements. Our team specialises in helping farmers and our retail partners better understand the link between soil fertility and plant nutrition to unlock true productive potential. National Sales Manager Glenn Perkins ensures his team is in constant communication with their primary producers and retail partners. That means hitting the road every day.
Part of our key philosophies within Advanced Nutrients, as I said, is not only supplying key products that have high quality, but making sure that we back those up. And that's whether we need to ring them on quite regular situations, or more than not, we have a guy in local areas being out there watching the products being put out, testing to make sure that the product is actually what the grower needs, and then backing up that with service so that the grower feels comfortable that we're giving them the right recommendations and that they've got no problems with their product.
There was 2 tonne to the acre, some of the best results that I've seen.
Michael Taylor is one of Advanced Nutrients' retail partners. His Midwest Rural Traders has supplied many cotton and wheat farmers who produce great returns. He says that's what speaks volumes with local producers.
Any new product, no matter what it is on the market, there's always somebody waiting to see whether someone else uses it first. The more people we can get using it, the more people that we've got to say, well, you know, you can talk to these blokes because they have used it and these are the results that they're getting. I certainly have got a couple of clients that have used the black coated products that have come back and have stated that they've had a bigger bang for their dollar. The return on investment will far outweigh the cost initially. Definitely give it a go.
The most important thing that we do for growers is to match our supply to them to their goals. So the first thing we ask growers is, what are their goals? What are they trying to achieve over the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons? Then we're able to tailor a package to support their productivity. Sustainability, the advent of the carbon trading system that's coming, has certainly got growers awake on sustainability. A lot of the very good growers and the larger corporate growers are very much starting to view their land as an asset, and we are a company that's into asset improvement, and so we fit very well into their balance sheet as far as from their asset improvement as well as their productivity increases.
Bottom line is input costs are cheaper, more efficient, and the output that we get out of the crop cycle is an improved yield.
Go Winter Farms has been growing pineapples and strawberries since 1948. Today's economic times means keeping input costs down has never been more important to manager Chris Walker.
We supply the major chain stores, Coles, Woolworths, Aldi, and we also export some of our products over to New Zealand. Really, we want to have a certain budget we want to stick to grow per hectare, and if we can get a large output with a healthier plant and maybe get an extra crop out of the same plants, that'd be a big bonus.
Across Australia, more and more producers working in agriculture, pasture, horticulture, viticulture, turf and animal nutrition are turning to advanced nutrients for solutions to provide sustainability well into centuries to come. From farm to fork, the balance of feeding a nation and providing economic stability have never been more achievable.
I think that any time where we can more than double the investment that a customer is making in fertiliser, black urea as an example carries a premium. If we can make sure that the returns of that premium are double of what the premium is, then clearly we're providing an investment result for our customers.
For further information, go to www.advancednutrients.com.au or free call on 1800 244 009.
I'd say give them a go. Their commitment to farmers is very, very good, and they're there for the farmers.